EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach is... And off we go from Denver. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that he couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. On first down, hits Hampton. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. It's picked up by the Broncos. A big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Carson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. On his loop for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. Oh, it shifts past him. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. Now a 2nd and 6. 4
yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Carson will set up the screen to Hampton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Carson. In trouble, and he's taken down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. Seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 51 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
He's going to float this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
In motion right is Johnston. They'll fake it on a jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Chargers.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
A gain of 15.
A run once more with Hampton. Trots over it. And muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. If you look at this Bronco defense, into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stewart. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This ball caught by McIntosh. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. On 1st down, Stewart. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
That is brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Goes 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stewart. He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. From the 4, it's second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Looking to throw. Franklin. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Chargers nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chargers ready to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Man, and he hits it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And out across midfield down to the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off play action. Carson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Quarterback is sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
(21-0) our score after 1. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Charger football to start quarter up. Now Carson fumbles the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Franklin. Going for the right side here, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second and 3. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Carson. Under pressure, they got him again. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
First down.
Looking to throw. Franklin. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Franklin. Pressure comes and down he goes. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Loss brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Franklin. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
And it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent going to be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Let's see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Sanchez. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Franklin. Opted to run for it. The decision of Goodwin picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run on 1st down. Stewart. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Franklin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, Franklin. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waiting moments of quarter number 2. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here's a first mistake for them in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
A loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 13. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
A gain of 6 yards.
On 3rd down, they'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Franklin. And this one's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Franklin. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. To throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Operating from the gun. Franklin. Throwing no, and it's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Quick throw there is incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they look to take the season series now here in Denver. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43-yard line. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Franklin. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
66 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 2nd down and inches. Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Franklin. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos extend their lead yet again. The partner, he has carried them in this ballgame throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Shifts by him. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Again, it's Hampton. Oh, it bowls over it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Zone read, a give to Hampton. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Stewart. And Great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now a handoff up the middle. Stewart. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From the gun on 3rd down. Franklin. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Up the middle they go. Stewart. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a